right, let me bring on board Umesh Chowdhary, Vice Chairman and Managing Director at Titagarh Rail Systems, joining us this morning. A very strong set of orders to come your way, H1 FY27. Still expect that to come through? And out of probably the order size, which is expected to be large, I believe 30 to 40,000 crore, what is your market share expected to be?
You see, as far as the freight is concerned, I think we need to look at a larger picture. The larger picture is the India story. We've seen the GDP grow at a record high. And if we just look at the whole dynamics of the continuation of the GDP growth, logistics growth has to kind of back up the GDP growth from here on. And both in terms of the sheer volume of the logistics that needs to be catered to, and also the cost of logistics. And the only alternative for India to be able to achieve both these objectives is the railways. I have always been very clear in terms of the potential or the need for the growth of rail logistics. And as I had mentioned earlier also, I believe in your show, that there can be 1 or 2 quarters of delays in order book, but the overall target of the Indian Railways of carrying about 45% of the market share from the current 26% continues to be fully on track. And therefore, wagon demand has to come back.
And on Vande Bharat, when do the deliveries start? What's the timeline looking like? And are you on course to meet that?
Yes, absolutely. We've already, out of the first train, 16 cars, we've already produced 10 car body shells. Now they are in their different stages of getting, completed, furnishing, etc., etc. And this year, in end of Q3, beginning of Q4, I would say more like end of Q3, we should be able to deliver the first train. We are well on target to do that.
Give us a sense of your foray into the naval side or the sea systems which are there through Titagarh Naval Systems. How big is the order book there, and what kind of orders you are executing there?
We have been in the shipbuilding business in a very, very superficial manner, if I may say so. Although we built some very marquee vessels, one of our vessels was featured in the Presidential Fleet Review, which we did for the National Institute of Ocean Technology. We have kind of developed our prowess in engineering prowess and manufacturing prowess in shipbuilding. We will be able to do much larger number of vessels. So we are targeting to set up this facility to do about 18-20 vessels a year. We have an order book of about 500 crores at this point of time, but there is a huge tailwind in this business. So building up an order book will not be a challenge, and particularly with the change of government happening in West Bengal, now we are also expecting a lot of incentives and to grow the industry in West Bengal.